To quote Alfred D. Chandler, unless structure follows strategy, inefficiency results. I believe every action that we take must follow a clear, thorough plan to maximize our efforts in maintaining the well-being of the American constituents. Therefore, I stand in the firmest of an affirmation of a bill to dissolve the Transportation Security Administration and fund private airport security on the grounds that TSA is not cost-effective, TSA fails to uphold the safety of our constituents effectively, and private airport security is proven to be much more efficient. So firstly, we're going to discuss why TSA is not cost-effective. Now, according to the chairman of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, Representative Jason Chaffetz, he stated that, quote, after spending over $540 million on baggage screening equipment and millions more on training, the failure rate today is higher than it was in 2007. Furthermore, the cost of maintaining the TSA today costs a net $7.44 billion a year. As we can see, taxpayer funds are not exactly being put to the best of use. Billions of dollars are funneled towards a failing governmental service. Now imagine where nearly a fraction of that money could be spent towards perhaps fixing the national infrastructure or improving our nation's education system. Congress must understand that the most effective solution is not always the most expensive one. By establishing privatized security at airports, we are geared to create economic opportunity for thousands of Americans, and it will also alleviate the astronomical debt that our country currently holds. Next, we will discuss how the TSA has failed to uphold the safety of our constituents effectively. Airport security has proven to be unsuccessful in detecting firearms or explosives performed by an undercover team, as it was described by the Department of Homeland Security. To illustrate, the internal investigation called for by the Department of Homeland Security found that, quote, banned items were able to bypass the screening process in 67 out of 70 tests conducted across the nation. At the Boston airport, TSA reportedly admitted to performing searches on nearly 80% of passengers based on suspicious nonverbal communication or physical features. In addition, one gentleman was detained for as long as 29 minutes as agents went through the person's phone, medical documentation, and various personal items. Furthermore, under the 14th Amendment, which states the Equal Protection Clause, this indicates that no state shall deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. Now, today we see that many law-abiding citizens are subjected to unreasonable searches and seizures, which is a violation of the Fourth Amendment. While technology currently exists to uphold and protect the passengers and airport personnel, the inability of the TSA to overcome limitations in detecting prohibited items with their existing framework and it also results in TSA continuing to racially profile and disenfranchise many ongoing flyers to get fair screening procedures. Congress cannot afford to fund an institution that is an utter violation of the rights of the American people. Now, lastly, private airport security is proven to be more efficient. According to a TSA study performed by a consulting firm in 2017, it was found that a private security device operated better compared to federal devices. Furthermore, a 2011 report by the House Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure found that private security tech at the San Francisco airport was finding that 65% of private security devices were more effective than federal devices used at the Los Angeles airport. Essentially, the effectiveness of privatized security resulted in lower employee attrition rates, and a lower cost of hiring and training at the San Francisco airport. In conclusion, all in all, we find that the American people will vastly benefit from a bill to dissolve the TSA and opt for a privatized plan for airport security. The existing infrastructure is incapable of protecting the American people, and in turn, it is very costly to operate. It is counterproductive to support a security framework that mitigates the Americans' personal freedoms and is incapable of stopping those that do pose a harm to national security. Privatized systems have proven far more effective and is a direction Congress should be taking to promote the health and the well-being of the American people. Thank you.